Hello, hello. Hello there, everybody. How are we doing today, my friends? Guys, I have just been informed that Limbus Armageddon is approaching. This is not good. This is not good. Not good at all. Oh no. Let's see. Alex says we have time. The maintenance should start around 9. What is that my time? Does anybody know? Oh goodness, I didn't realize they had maintenance today. We'll figure it out. Anybody know what time that translates to CST? It's currently 3 p.m. my time. Hopefully we got time. But what's going on, y'all? What's up, Levi, Daniel, Yan, Bamboozle, Aaron? Yeah, Aaron was the first one to say something. The game's gonna shut down mid-stream. Does he know? I never know. If the question is, does he know? The answer is 95% of the time, no. Hello, Gabe. Pixelmon stream? No. No Pixelmon stream. Hello, Scarlet. Devour says Canto 8 tomorrow, Devin. I am so excited to play that in like 3 weeks or however long it's gonna take us to get through the rest of the game. What's up, Sonny? Well, how are we doing, y'all? Alex says, wait, never mind, it's in 1 hour. I check Korea time. Oh, God. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how long or how far we can get before it dies. Let me see. Is stuff going good on the Twitch side of things? Hopefully, yes, it is. Awesome, perfect. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see how far we can get before the maintenance occurs. Scarlett says, dude, you're only at Yisang's Kanto. What do you mean? What do you mean, Scarlett? What do you mean? You think it's gonna take longer than 3 weeks to get to Canto 8? I mean, it only takes us about like, I think at this Canto will probably take us about 3 to 4 streams to get through. So I think we'll make it there in about that time. But okay, we gotta get through this. All right, we gotta be quick. All right, I normally, you know, I like to have a good little time chilling out with y'all in the intro phase of the stream. We have 1 hour. We have 1 hour to speedrun Canto 4. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta kick it in overdrive, hyper speed, overdrive. It's go time. It's go time. I think I fixed. Hopefully, I fixed the thing. I may have fixed the thing. I may have fixed the connection drops. We'll see. Work in progress. Look, we got some new friends. Okay, I'll do this very quickly. Hello, my friends. Accept. There we go. 78 friends. Oh my god, we're actually like increasing the friends list quite quickly. Almost halfway there to 200. Aren't you guys excited? Hello, Gabe, over in the Twitch chat. Okay, so what were we doing last time we were here on this live stream? I believe that we had almost gotten to the second part of Canto 4. We, Mr. Dong Wrong, I don't really trust the guy. He comes off a little, you know, like he's a know-it-all. He knows it seems like he's letting off less than he actually knows. All right? I think that he may be a suspicious fella. So I don't know what stage marks the checkpoint from 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3. I don't know how far we're gonna get in an hour. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do when the game shuts down, but we'll figure all of that out when it comes to it. All right, don't worry. We are still at 1490 lunacy. Pretty big number. We're saving up for when the new season drops tomorrow. We'll be able to spend all this, get some good pulls. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Christo. There'll be a shutdown at 6 a.m. It'll be 6 hours long. It adds 2 new IDs, first part of the Canto 8, and a new battle pass. Oh, okay. So technically, the new season drops tonight. Like, it will be, like, it's about 3 o'clock my time. It'll be about, like, 10 o'clock p.m., I think, when it drops my time. Technically today. But sorry to burst y'all's bubble, but we're not hopping on the Limbus stream that late to check out the new expansion. New expansion? Is that what you call that? I don't really know. But all right, we gotta start moving. We gotta start moving. I mean, honestly, we ran out of Ink of Valen last time before like we even ended normal stream time. Although I do expect us to level up. We're almost level 17 down here. But these levels are costing like a fifth of our Incaphalin every time we do it. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Get the Bam Claire WoW ego. Is that part of the new season? Hello, Jude. Nest K LC branch interior. The group remained consistently noisy until the moment we arrived. Only in tranquility can art bloom in its full grace. There's always gonna be a snobby jerk on any team. I must agree. I can't tell if they're here to handle a request or hang out. They loosen up too easily. If there's one fortunate thing, however, it's that we won't encounter any abnormalities here. Why does this person keep talking to me? To tell you the truth, the first encounter with abnormalities was a series of shocking revelations. It was hybrid, so to speak. I wouldn't have been able to conceive such a concept as developing a new source of energy from the human subconscious. I believe that the so widespread and standard... What was it again? Right. The age of humanity is coming to an end. Now is the age of the superior minds. Not too many have realized this with their hearts yet. What's an age of humanity? You have no idea how glad I was to have you on board. Some one-sided conversation that was. Much worse than the ones I have with Virgilius. Was it even a conversation if one of us never communicated their thoughts to the other? Shh, I hear some movement. I think you're the only one here who has to keep his mouth shut. Are we still fighting the robo-terrorists? Oh, I guess we are. The bacteriophages? Fine with me. I can win rate my way through this. Honestly, these are probably the quickest stages to get through. Are the just battling the nobodies, battling the trash mobs all the time. I don't know what this is though. I guess whenever they take a hit, this must be a skill that they're using to gain poise. I haven't looked at what skills they're using, but they keep gaining poise like after that first turn. I don't really know what's going on with that. Hello, Laboon dude. Rupture season is real. Get ready for the resurgence of WSUP. Was there a ton of good Rupture IDs that are gonna come out with the new season? We'll see. Hopefully we can. I mean, I hope we didn't use up all of our luck on the 3 stars from when we got Claire and we got Gregor back-to-back streams. Hopefully we saved a little bit of luck for the new season. I don't know if we get like a luck restart. I don't know if I get like my luck money back after the new season rolls over. I don't really know how that works, but would love to actually pull something interesting there. Oh, and we'll have the nominable, what is it, the nominable ticket or whatever, I forget what they called it, the one that gives us a guaranteed 3-star. We'll get that right as the new season drops. Don't worry, you get guaranteed 3-star for the check-in event. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. That should be big. That'll be good. I'm trying to think though. Will we get that? I don't know what time we usually get those. Like what time into the stream. Hopefully, we get it obviously before the maintenance starts. You know? Hello, Swept Circle. It's a thing I've noticed when the main season Ego's Affinity is the most common keyword found in the season IDs. Oh, so do the new seasons, do they tend to kind of have like a theme? Like either like a keyword theme or like the IDs just in general tend to build around a certain keyword, certain status effect. I don't know if they do that intentionally, but maybe that just happens. I have no idea. We'd already have Wild Hunt Honglu, which I believe was decent Rupture on there. So season 5 was Bleed season. Season 6 is going to be Rupture season. Got you. Oh, is that why we have so many Bleed egos? Bleed IDs? I mean, none of the IDs that we have are from the new season, though. We just have a ton of Incorp stuff that has good Bleed. But maybe that's why they were included with the pulls, you know? Alright, there's Wild Hunt Honglu. Is that not the right name? Who's a Fang Corporation? Fang something. Fang Hunt Corporation Honglu. That's what I was talking about. I don't see any terrorists. Relax, I brought plenty of regeneration ampules, so those murder machines can rampage all they want. An ominous noise buzzed from the stop machines. Alright, you all hear me? I got pretty mad thinking you might have thought we ran off, so I'm sending you a message verbally. I'm about to tell you something real important, so listen up. A pause to rouse tension. Good. It's that you are a bunch of worthless worms. Yeah, that's right, you're just worms. Give me a break. I was all ears for this load of nonsense. Gregor approached the speaker with a grumble, scratching the back of his head. Wait, Gregor! After playing the voice, the machine suddenly starts to heat up and inflate. The machine is heating to unnatural degrees. Its components expanding. Oh my, it really is. That's a telltale sign of an imminent explosion. Indeed, and that means... Wait a moment! Get away from that damn machine! Heathcliff kicked Gregor away from the machine. They must have used what little time they had to place traps like this. Their dedication is admirable. I'm raring to see the mastermind behind this. Are all researchers like that? This really doesn't feel like the time for admirations. Such is our fate. Where are we right now? I kind of forgot where we were even like exploring within this facility. We're still in K Corp, I think. Oh, are we down in the lab? Or that's where we were before. I thought before we were in the lab. Are we like in the basement or something now? I kind of forgot. We are in the lab. Okay. Hello, diabolical lad. The K Corp took an LC branch facility. Okay, so we are in a Lobotomy Corp facility. It's just been taken over by K Corp. So we can expect to see some abnormalities and stuff once we get to a certain point. Like, this is where they want us to retrieve the Golden Bough from? I think so. Look at that boy go. I love my in-player. The abandoned LC branch became the lab. Okay. Hi guys, very daring choice to try and play Limbus on Canto VIII's update. Yes, you make a very good point. It was not an intentional decision that I made. Sometimes stuff just works out like this. But our daring nature shows through no matter what we do. The subconscious quality of mine. But hopefully, yeah, I don't know how far we're gonna get. It does kind of suck that they're gonna shut us down. They're shutting down the Devon Block livestream, guys. Limbus finally drew the line. They got tired of all the chicken comments. They said enough was enough. They're shutting down the Devon Block's livestream. I apologize. Croit says Dongrong said there won't be abnormalities as they've already cleared it, and then the terrorists arrive. Have I just not been paying attention at all? There is a very high probability that all of my lack of knowledge about what's going on here is my own fault. I am quite aware. Okay, no, there's gonna be an abnormality. He says there's no abnormalities. There's definitely gonna be an abnormality now. Come on now. Come on. Will this blow up once it stops working like the last one? As we suspected, the halted machine began to play an ominous noise. Alright, so this is the second time you kill my machines, right? Let's see. You're a bunch of roaches that do nothing other than just crawl on the floor. It's okay, it's okay. Don't let it let you down, Greg. I wasn't feeling anything. So, go on and keep crawling like the bugs you are. Why bother looking up when you'll be spending all your lives in that flat dimension of the surface, am I right? I understand now. Once the machines stop functioning, they play a pre-recorded voice clip and explode seconds after. It is unclear what purpose they are meant to serve, but all the machines are equipped with the same mechanisms. Pre-recorded? I didn't see that one coming. Everyone's making fun of you, eh, buggy bloke? It sure is baffling how the whole world is bending over backward to mock me. Oh, that's a lame reaction. Oh, oi, what's wrong with you now? What's the matter, Ishmael? Are you alright? Yes, I'm just feeling a little queasy. You don't have to mind me, I'm fine now. There's something I've been meaning to ask. What kind of organization is this? Technology Liberation Alliance? Why do you bother asking such questions? All we need to know about them is that it's a terrorist organization with a hollow name. Their values are irrelevant to us. You never know what use the information might have, Otis. I know a little about them myself. I did hear that someone who used to work in a K-Corp laboratory is now one of the organization's core members. Though, I don't have the details as this took place before I joined the firm. She was an outstanding researcher who was once awarded the Best Employee Award, much like Mr. Dongrong is now. What? How do you know that? I saw her name on one of the plaques in the trophy room. Wouldn't you say it's mandatory for someone of my occupation to remember all the names there? Why do you keep peeking in there anyway? What could be the reason a highly praised employee decided to join terrorists? I believe you saw her once earlier. She was enthusiastically destroying my lab. Right around when Shreen and I joined the company, she was, well, rather famous within the firm. I heard rumors that she had wanted to test the limits of K-Corp's technologies. Then one day, rumors about her leaving the laboratory spread, saying that this is where she ended up. Was she the sister? The sister that we saw up in the laboratory earlier? I think so. Oh look, there's our Incabalin level ups. Should I be... Okay, no. I was gonna say, should I be like spending our Incabalin before we level up? But it seems like it lets us go over, so I don't think that we get any like extra by doing that, you know? Hello, Yash. Because it says that it refills your... I think it says it refills your Incabalin and gives you some extra, but I don't really know. I don't think we need to convert it into the modules beforehand. Ah, this corridor must be the last. Once we're past here, we'll reach the edge of the facility. After I retrieve my precious items from there, I'll give you the ownership of the Golden Boughs as promised. But Mr. Dongrong, why are there still 2 more parts to this Canto? If you're just gonna give us the Golden Bough, then what are the other 2 parts of the Canto for? Feels like this is gonna end on a rotten note. You gonna be okay with that? Those terrorists really must have run off seeing how none of them showed up. It was part of the contract to reclaim the laboratory. That's what I kept telling you, Mr. Dongrong. When you draft a contract, you have to be meticulous in calculating, and write in a way that favors us. Let's get going. Fortunately, I didn't see any killing machines here. However, a couple of unwelcome figures appeared in front of us. Be on guard, Executive Manager. Someone is ahead of us. Yeah, but they aren't holding any weapons. They may be unarmed, but you are an incredibly weak and fragile civilian, Executive Manager. Thanks, Otis. Can't you count? You clearly outnumber us by a huge margin. Don't be a baby. You're at last, Worms. Her! This is the one! This is the one that I was talking about that we saw from before. It's the same voice that played from the machines, and it's the same face we saw earlier. Where are your other members, Senior Researcher Ron? You managed to bring more help in that mess, I see. And put away that senior crap. We haven't even known each other for long. Don't you see what's going on? They've all evacuated, but here I am buying time for them. That's interesting. We thought we stormed in unexpectedly, yet you knew in advance and escaped. Cause you're Worms. Look at you, getting all cocky after receiving the Best Employee Award. Raiding here, dare trying to catch us. You've got a big mouth. You think you're better than us? You're outnumbered, like you said. That noggin of yours probably knows you'd better surrender, eh? Let's say I do. It's clear what you'll do to me. You'll neutralize me and keep me barely alive, curing me with your flaunted regeneration ampules. Rinse and repeat until you get the answers you want. Sounds like a problem that can be prevented by giving us the answers right away. Am I asking too much? Of course you are. Unlike you. We aren't planning to live like roaches that feed on whatever is provided from above. This is really getting on my nerves. Whatever. I've had enough of toying with you. What are you trying to... That's right. Show your curiosity only to what's happening immediately before your eyes. That's how a researcher should be. Run. With an ear-piercing noise, the building was engulfed in an explosion. All that remains is a charred stain. That hurt a lot. Are you alright, Mr. Dongrong? I'm fine. Someone in Dante's party pushed me away as soon as the blast was heard. You know, the quiet fellow with intimidating eyes. Yi-san? Is that who he's talking about? Isang wouldn't do that. Hello, Utku. How many minis do we have until maintenance, guys? I have no idea. We've only done the first 3 minis that were before Canto IV, so. I was going to do the same, but I was standing too far away. Ooh, that was close. After taking... Who is this guy, by the way? Who's Mr. Giant Wrenchman? Mr. Giant Wrenchman, I don't know why you're even with us, what you're doing. You're a strange guy. I think he was one of the fixers hired by K-Corp. He's an interesting looking fellow. After taking the impact for others, Don Quixote and Mersault had been flung all the way to columns supporting the building, their backbones fully exposed. Don Quixote in particular was impaled on a pillar. It must be the faith that they will come back to life at any time that prompted them to jump. Oh! He was talking about Mersault, I think. Mersault pushed him out the way. That makes sense. I was like, I don't think Isang would do that. I don't think they're on very good terms. That prompted them to jump into danger without hesitation. Not out of any sort of friendship or affinity, isn't that right? Don Quixote couldn't give any answers, whether due to death or the pointed edge stabbing through her mouth. Mersault, you were alive? It was my directive to protect the manager and see the company's mission is accomplished. That must be it, yes. How convenient. You can recover your body without using regeneration ampules. I don't know, the ampule looks handy here. Right, is Miss Shreen alright? And the other fixers? We're perfectly sound. Your group blocked the blast for us, so we turned out fine. That's why you haven't been taking the ampules. That clock has special powers. Indeed. After all, I recruited them after thorough screening and testing. I see, well darn. All the ampules I brought are useless now. For some reason, Shreen lets out a defeated laugh and drops the ampules in her bag on the floor. It's true. For them, looking at it from a perspective that excludes me, this is certainly a convenient power. Fatal consequences can be reversed, and the only price is me having to bear the pain. No, wait. Is this really fine? And where does all the time to rewind come from? And didn't Otis say something about how every time the sinners revive, they come back a little bit weaker than they did before? Or is that just because they're getting tired? I thought I remember Otis saying, like, each time they revive, they were like, they're a little bit slower. They're not as effective. So he says, no, I don't think anyone said that. Someone definitely said it. It was in the last, either last Canto. I doubt it was during one of the minis. I think it was during the last Canto at some point. But she had definitely mentioned, she had said something about how every time that they revived, they were getting a little bit slower. You hallucinated that, Devin? No, I'm not! It's real! Freud says she meant as they won't fight as carefully because they'll just be revived. Oh, okay. Oh, like every time they revive, they just disregard their lives more, so they don't. I get it. I might have just misunderstood what she was saying. I thought that she meant that literally every time they revive, they're like getting a little bit weaker. You know, their chromosomes are shrinking a little bit. There are no voices. I have no voices in my head. I swear. But disregard the same. Clockface, stop dawdling about. That yellow-haired lass is dying. Thoroughly ravaged by the blast, Heathcliff pointed at Don Quixote. Hurry up and turn it. This hurts an awful lot. On it. Okay, so they're still in tip-top shape. First you think of Bull as a chicken upside down, now this? Look, maybe I just see things that regular people cannot. Maybe I've developed a clairvoyant power. Because, you know, we don't always miss. Alright, sometimes my theoreticals do turn out to be factual predictions of the future. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Alright? People wonder how I'm so good at predicting the future of the Project Moon lore. It's actually just because I just say every single possibility, and so at some point, something's gotta stick. Something's gonna be right. If there's only 100 possibilities and I list every one, then I'm gonna hit the one at least once. You know what I'm saying? And see, even Aaron agrees with me about the chicken. It was Chicken Bowl. Also, you guys saw the title on the last stream? That's pretty clever, huh? Canto IV is a load of bull because of the bull. Huh? Huh? It's like a good, you know, you gotta put some thought behind the titles. You gotta draw the people in that are just scrolling through the YouTubes. As earlier today, I was thinking to myself, what is with the Dr. Pepper people? You know how, I don't know if this is just like a Western American thing, but you know how there's like I don't know if there's like a gene that codes for it, but people, certain individuals are predisposed to Dr. Pepper addiction. Because like everybody knows at least one guy that can, like, you know, they sit down at a restaurant and they're going through like 5 or 6 different like full-on cups of Dr. Pepper. I don't really know what's up with that. But it's only Dr. Pepper. Like me myself, when I was younger, I used to drink a whole lot of Coca-Cola. Like a normal day for little chubby blocks, I was a little chubby individual, you know, small little man. But we would go through like 4 to 5 cans of Coke a day. You know, 1 can of Coke with every meal, 1 in the morning to wake myself up, and then like, you know, I'd eat like a little Debbie Devil Cream and then drink a Coke with that as well throughout the day. After I realized that this was not a sustainable way to nutritionize my body, since I've changed my dietary, how I eat things, you know what I'm saying? But you don't hear it with that. You only don't hear it with Coca-Cola. It's only Dr. Pepper. What is with the Pepper Boys? I don't know what's up with the Pepper Boys. Devour says that Dr. Pepper is nice, but it's literally unfindable in Italy. I prefer tonic water though. Isn't tonic water like... Oh, what is tonic water? People just drink tonic water? I thought people usually put tonic water in like mixed drinks. Like a gin and tonic? Storm asks, do you eat things horizontally now instead of vertically? Why would this be the case? Why would I eat things horizontally? But yeah, I don't know. I of course I know a couple people that are Dr. Pepper Boys. I don't know where it comes from. I think there must be some type of like genetic disposition. Also, how are we still fighting these robots? Is the entire Kanto just fighting these robots over and over again? Fanta is nice. I don't really drink. I'm not a big fan of like any other soda or drink. I'm quite particular about my drinks. I used to be like very picky about what I ate in terms of food when I was younger growing up. Nowadays I'll eat just about anything, but also I think that comes along with when you have to start paying for your food, your outlook on what is edible changes a bit, you know? So that might have become part of it, but also I think I just kind of grew to like more foods. But drinks, still quite particular about my drinks. I don't really enjoy drinking anything other than like Coke, maybe some Powerade. You know, Powerade's pretty good, Gatorade, and then like water. Just a chatter says, don't get too reliant on the win rate virus, Devin. Later in the Kanto, you'll need to really start paying attention to how your enemies work. Yeah, I mean, we just win rate through these. These guys aren't even real. If I could fast forward through these fights, I would. And basically, win rate's the best way to do that. But I think it'd be very lame to win rate through a actually interesting fight anyways. Aaron says, did you know caffeine is just as bad for you as nicotine? That may be an overgeneralization, but I do think that the effects of caffeine are underrepresented. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're classifying it as in, like, you know, what if, do the effects of caffeine, the increase on your production, all right? So let's say like, if you drink caffeine, you can be more productive. And if you're more productive, then you can make more money. If you can make more money, then overall, you can improve your quality of life through, like, better healthcare, higher quality food, being able to go to the doctor more often, stuff like that. So, when you take all of that into account, does caffeine offset, does the negative effects of caffeine, are they offset by the benefits you get from being more productive? Huh? I myself am not a caffeinated beverage boy. Even when I do drink Coke, I mean, unless it's like a McDonald's Coke, because you know the McDonald's Coke is like a special mixture. I don't know what they put in there. There might be like crack cocaine in the McDonald's Coke. That's a whole, you know, if you're going to McDonald's, you can't not get a McDonald's Coke. But if I'm normally drinking a Coke, it's a little golden rimmed, non-caffeinated Cokes. Which, why does Pepsi not have non-caffeine Pepsi? You can get diet non-caffeine Pepsi, but there's no just pure non-caffeine Pepsi where it's normal Pepsi with no caffeine. I don't know what's up with that. Because I do prefer a Pepsi to a Coke. There is a difference. Contrary to what some people may say about them being the exact same thing, they're not the same exact thing. If they were, then there wouldn't be a market for Pepsi to even exist. You can definitely taste the difference. But I still get Cokes because Cokes have the non-caffeine version. McDonald's is water mixed with Coke oil? I don't know if Coke oil is the correct term. I mean, yeah, it is Coke mixed with or it is water just mixed with a syrup, but that's just all places. That's just how drink machines work. Varro says Pepsi is sweeter, Coke is a bit more sour? I do think Pepsi is sweeter. I don't know if I would ever describe Coke as being sour though. I mean, maybe my taste buds just don't have the depth of culinary knowledge that yours do, Devour, but I don't know if I can pick up on a sour taste in a Coca-Cola. Hello, Dry Bomber. But I do agree that Pepsi is definitely sweeter. Hello, Celerity. Shreen, I would like to keep talking on this subject, but considering that I don't know how much, I think we've got 30 minutes till Limbus Armageddon arrives, we need to continue. Shreen, you've got shrapnel wounds. Are you sure you won't want to use an ampule? I'm fine. That Shreen fella, she's looking kind of blank-faced. Is she okay? Blank-faced? Of course not. She couldn't be so carefree. This makes it evident. The terrorists long since made their leave. All that's left were bloodthirsty murderers hell-bent on killing us. I've made my judgment. Hey, what do you think? Otis nudged her head at Mersault. Are they just telepathic? How does Mersault know what the plan is? I agree with it. What are you two talking about? There's a traitor in our ranks. No doubt remains in the matter. It's thanks to this spy that our course and plans were leaked from the moment we departed. To prevent further damage, he's right to dispose of them here and now. Traitor. I blankly watched as he brought up a concept foreign to me. And I wonder who this traitor could be, Mr. Sussy Dongy Man. It's just unlikely to be one of us. The rational course of action suspect your institute's lackeys. This mission must be abandoned, Executive Manager. To allow ourselves to be involved in this nonsense is... I'm repulsed by your accusation. Are you seriously suspecting us? I can assure you that we trust each other better than you people. We haven't even been in the same firm for a year. Samjo argued, flashes of light furiously bouncing off his glasses. No, Samjo, their hypothesis sounds plausible. I would have said the same. You have something to say, don't you? Mr. Dongrong. That group of fixers haven't used their regeneration ampules a single time since they came in here. Any sane combatant would kill to have those. There is one more thing. When we encountered Ron, they were distancing themselves from her in advance. The only explanation that they knew there would be an explosion. Oh, bother. Why not consider the possibility that my intuition is just that keen? What if we weren't using the ampules because these buddies and I are built healthy? I brought a truth tablet just in case. I'll believe you if you testify the same after taking it. Truth tablet, that red thing. How could I take the suspicious-looking drug? Sorry, did you have a choice here? How strange. If I were you, I would take the tablet, or make more desperate excuses. No syntax. We've got 30 minutes? Alright, we're speeding ahead as quickly as possible. You're so gladly squandering your chances to clear yourselves of suspicion. It's almost like you're asking to be killed. What did you decide to kill us all and get away with it? I thought a researcher's job was writing papers, and you're out here writing fiction, you deranged maniac. Niko raised his weapon and pointed at us. Oh, is this wrench thing also like a chainsaw? What was that sound? That sounded like a chainsaw. Showing your true selves now that you're cornered, eh? I even taught you my secret to winning at the slot machines, and this is how you return the favor. Are we fighting the Fixers? Oh, we are! We're taking on Niko. Oh. Okay. I didn't think we would be that quick to take him on. Why is nobody here sus of Donkey Boy? I mean, Dante kind of was, I think, but he hasn't mentioned it to the others. Come on now. It's a spanner. Project Moon loves their spanners. What is with that? Why do they love their spanners so much? Oh, he's got razor blade stuff all on the outside of it. Okay. So y'all are Trimmer Rupture boys. I get you. Well, it is a non-focused battle, so. We don't have that much say over how things happen here. It's just best to win. It'd be cool. I kind of wish they didn't reserve the focus battles just for abnormality fights. Like, this kind of fight should still be a focus fight. Hello, Noblium. Yeah, unless I'm like trying to activate a certain passive, which the only one that we have that's a resonance passive is Whistles, which we can't even activate right now if we wanted. We're just win rating that boy. But why did they suspect Niko this quickly? Like, come on now. I mean, isn't it also kind of strange that like these are the ones aren't these hired on by K-Corp? I think Shireen was the one that hired these guys, these Fixers. Because they had pulled up after the attack had already happened. But it is weird, I wonder why she wouldn't use the ampule. Yeah, we're destroying this boy. Sorry, pal. He's agitated, all your friends are dead, you don't stand a chance. I believe you are toast, as they say. Party Moon likes killing side characters. That is a good point. Niko had, I don't know how many lines of dialogue Niko had. It was not nearly enough, though. Oh! You ran! Look at that. Okay, maybe he'll be returning. I still don't think that he was the evil man, though. I still think it was Donkey Boy. I have a feeling. Oh, wow, okay. 427 is the next checkpoint. I was thinking that, like, the lunacy cutoffs for the progress would correspond to the, I guess, different chapters in the Canto. But no. Why would they not do it like that? That would make a lot more sense. That's okay, I guess. That's alright. He pulled a fill-up? I mean, I don't blame him. That's not really a fill-up. I mean, if I got hired on, like, this is insane. From Niko's perspective, if he is innocent, he got hired on to come, like, guard these people, all right? He was hired on as a fixer to help them out. Then, while they're down there, you're just doing your job. You're looking out for yourself as well. You're avoiding getting exploded upon. And they're like, what? You avoided the explosion. You must be a traitor. And then you get jumped by unkillable, or rather, they're not unkillable, but they can be infinitely revived. A group of basically immortal individuals. That's pretty rough. I would probably run as well. Give me a second. I think we need to call a timeout. Might be the sardine I ate this morning. My stomach is aching. What'd that dude say? Boss! No such thing. Sync is up next. Shireen! She what? Shireen told us something. While we're in here, don't ever use your generation ampules no matter what. Shireen's the one. Saying that out loud is breaching the contract, you dolt. That's so. Shireen told you that. Why? I don't know. She said that we'll see in due time. But we have the simplest way to find out, don't we? After fiddling with their generation ampule in his hand, Dongrong made a sudden move. He quickly jabbed the ampule into the unguarded fixer's body like a dagger. The fixer tried to remove the ampule, but its content had already entered the system. Why do you look so surprised, boss? What happens if the ampule is injected? Oh, this is weird. The fixer's limbs began to twist in strange angles. Then something started protruding through the flesh. Collapsed on the floor, the fixer tried to yell something, but failed to make any sound. Is it just me, or is this awfully familiar? Like the bull? Are they getting turned into abnormalities? Is that why Dongrong was saying that the, like, age of humanity was over? Please, you don't really think you're the only one who remembers that bug, do you, Greg, babe? Resembling larvas or snails. Oh dear. Let's stop here. I dragged too many people into this. Well, it was my decision to take the deal for the money. Deary me. Should have gone on a bigger spree yesterday if I knew it would come to this. They're getting bugged. These guys look normal. They're getting converted into bug boys? But that was G-Corp, right? Isn't G-Corp the bug fellas? The Gregor virus, not the Gregor virus. I mean, maybe they're like, maybe they stole this technology from G-Corp or something? But what's different about these ampules? I guess these aren't the normal HP bullet ampules or something? I don't know what's going on with that. Or maybe they were holding on to the fake ampules because they were gonna use them on like either us or like Dongrong and the others. And so they were gonna be like, oh, if you guys get injured, we're gonna help you out by giving you these ampules, but actually it was gonna bugify them. But getting converted into a bugman doesn't, I mean, at least for the G-Corp soldiers, it's not like they were, you know, nothing that bad happened to them. They just got bug parts. What's up with that? Don't know. Or maybe they're getting converted into like bug abnormalities. It is weird though. That Dongrong had said something about like the age of humans was, I think he said the age of humanity. I forgot exactly what he said. But I think he was basically saying that there's like higher intelligent, sentient creatures, species that are going to take over the humans. I think he was talking about abnormalities. Maybe we have a little bit of a, what's his name? Argalia situation going on. Maybe he wants to distort himself and like join the abnormalities and take over the world. Maybe, possibly not. Aaron says it was more that humanity is going to evolve into something unrecognizable. Oh, okay. Not like a different. Well, I mean, abnormalities are still technically. Are they still technically people? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's just saying that intelligence will be much more important from here on out. Well, then why did they say stuff so strangely? Also, I'm realizing all these boys are running. We haven't killed like a single one of these dudes. Actually, I think we did kill one. Somebody just ran though. Maybe that was the... Yeah, no, they're all running. I haven't killed any. Where are y'all going? Why do they phrase things so complexly? It's hard to know what they're really getting at here. The way he was talking about it, I thought he was like, you know, the age of humans has come to an end. And we shall... Okay, yeah, I think that these guys might have been on... These guys might have really been traitors. Maybe these guys actually were traitors, looking back at it, because they're teaming up with the robots now. But you know what I'm saying? Yen says it's almost like this chapter focused on a character who is based on a poet. You think that's why they're talking in such a manner? Hello, Intman. The speedrun before the update? Yes. We're getting as much as we can. Using up as much Inkafalin as we can. Devin cannot understand metaphors. It's easy to understand a metaphor when they actually like make it clear it's a metaphor. I mean, it's just hard. Okay, when you're living in a world where humans can become monsters by getting very upset, it's hard to know when they're just like actually talking about real stuff or if they're just like talking in hypothetical, metaphorical terms. All right? You know, I don't know what a Backstreet's idiomatic expression looks like. You know, like an abnormality, you know, an Inkafalin module a day keeps the distortion away. But like, I don't know if that would actually be true or not if somebody said that to me. It'd be hard to know. Hello, Fluffy. Yo, this is the worst Canto? I haven't had anybody else say that they like strongly dislike Canto IV. I saw a lot of that expressed about Canto II. So far, I'm enjoying it. There is just a lot of dialogue. I feel like they could have done a better job of interspersing the fights and the dialogue. Like, you had all this front-loaded dialogue here with literally no combat, and then now you have like a gazillion combat fights. Oh my god, we're still going. I'm gonna use a box. 1 box. Keep moving, keep moving. We ran out of Inkafalin quickly. I don't know what we're gonna do, y'all. Going forward, I wonder like what these Limbus streams are gonna look like because we run out of Inkafalin so quickly. It might just become a normal thing for us to use up all of our Inkafalin and then do like Luxcavations and mirror dungeons. And that be like how we do the streams. Because we run out of Inkafalin in like 5 or 6 levels then. Aaron says using lunacy is worth it. Really? I feel like we should be saving up all of our lunacy for the pulse. Although I think it was pretty cheap. It wasn't that much lunacy to get a decent bit of Inkafalin. Although I guess that is true that 26 lunacy for a full Inkafalin. Really? Okay. But the more that you use it per day, the more expensive it gets? I guess that does make sense, because if you can farm, you know, like 30 lunacy or whatever it is off of an EX clear of a level, then it definitely would be efficient. It would be worth doing it. That may be, we may have to employ that method in the future. Cause yeah, I don't want us to like only get through about an hour of content, of story content at least, before we have to move on to other stuff, you know? Three is 1-to-1. 4 or more is inefficient. Got you. Okay, then yeah, that's what we'll do in the future then. I mean, we might as well use the Balance boxes though while we have them, right? I don't know if they become like more effective later, because you'll have more, we have like a higher Balance cap. I don't know if the boxes give you more as you level up higher, but if not, then we might as well use them now. I can't believe Devin dies in roughly 10 minutes. 9 minutes. Oh god, it's coming. Guys, it's coming. We can't avoid it. And I haven't seen the dailies pop up yet. What about my daily? Are we actually gonna kill this guy now? Is he dead or is he running again? Oh, we actually killed him. I think Niko might not have been a completely evil man. Boxes don't scale, pretty sure it's a flat 100. Okay. So yeah, might as well just use them now. Oh god, okay. How far can we get? I just want to get through the first checkpoint. I mean, there. You know what I mean by checkpoint, though. You know what I mean? Like, get through this first chapter, quote-unquote chapter. We're so close. But poor Niko, bro. If Niko was innocent, that is rough. That is so rough, getting hired on to help somebody, and then by the same people you get jumped by immortal individuals. That's sad. Alright then, care to give us an explanation, Shreen? Shreen blankly looks at Dongrong, her face wooden as if she's forgotten how to make expressions. Since when did you join their side? You really are something. You don't even act surprised. Employees that can be brought back to life without the ampules, huh? This was in the plans, it's not fair. Okay, that was, so she was gonna give the ampules to us. When I asked you to volunteer to follow me at the laboratory, you told me this. 3 of my co-workers died. 5 of us died in that attack. 3 is the number of casualties the Technology Liberation Alliance suffered. Oh, and I checked your network history too. You did what? You're allowed to do that? So they keep telling you. It takes a full day and the night after to name all the benefits of the best employee. Wait, she was contacting these other people and the terrorists through her work computer? I feel like she could have thought this a little bit. Thought this through a bit more thoroughly. That stupid Best tripe again. I saw that you exchanged tons of mail with Ron even after she left. What was it about? You wouldn't reply to a single one I was sent asking to go grab coffee together. I do suppose. You've respected Ron a lot ever since you joined. Even your password was set as Miss You Ron. What? Miss You Ron? How about that? Wait, is this all true? I don't understand. K-Corp's Research Institute's the best workplace you could ask for as a scientist. It's a stable job. Cares about employee well-being and has the limelight of the academy. But why would you turn your back on it and collude with those terrorists? I saw you as a researcher with a promising future. You had a long way to go compared to Mr. Dongrong, but still. Yes, Tree. Why don't you say it yourself? I mean, what are we doing? What the hell is she doing? She's contacting a core member of a terrorist organization on work hours on her computer. She sent the password thing I can kind of let go, you know. At one point in time, my password was set to I miss you, Miles. But come on now. Not when you're contacting terrorist organizations. Why did you decide to collude with them? The tears wouldn't stop. You know what that means, right? We couldn't hear the rest of what Shireen tried to say. At first, it looked like a thin red line was drawn on her body. Then we realized that it wasn't just a line. Was that Ryoshu? Hey, Shireen. Cut clean in half, fluid splashed from the severed hemispheres of her brain as if to convey that regeneration ampules won't heal this. Shut your mouths and keep still. Don't even breathe. The people who slew Shireen along with the wall behind her without letting even their footsteps be heard were Fixers insanely treading shadows. I'll give you the honor of being called Fitz. Fixers who work like that would belong to She Association, an association of fixers that exclusively takes assassination requests. Okay, wait, so not... I don't think it was Ryoshu. I don't think Ryoshu just cut her in half. Was it? I don't know. They most likely aren't ones who could easily fight and defeat. Who we could easily fight and defeat. Depends on how much they were paid and what section they're from, but in case... Seeing that only Ryoshu was able to pick up hints of their presence, you most certainly won't be amateurs from sections 5 or 6. Miss Shireen, why? Gone already. Ryoshu clicked her tongue and complained about the assassin's retreat, even though I couldn't hear or see them at all. How ridiculous, torn by inner conflict. Senior researcher Ran was Shireen's mentor when she first joined the firm. It looks like their bond lasted much longer than I thought. You see, Dante, we were peers working for the same firm, and there's still collusion in fraternity. Betrayal, division, connivance. It appears in these sort of people. I guess it's an inescapable cycle. Not sure there's any point in telling me this. Say, how much do you trust your sinners? I'm sorry, what? You know virtually nothing about them, do you? Much like how I couldn't know everything about Shireen, am I wrong? You don't even know which one is the one that has a history with me. Not the anime chop in half. No. Alright, y'all. I don't think we can get any further. It's right there, though. It's one more stage, but I feel like this dialogue here is going to be long. So we'll save it. We can perfectly spend all of our Inkafalin. Somebody says go. But can we do it? I think I gotta save it. Oh, it won't cut you mid-dialogue. Okay, we're going. It only kicks you when you finish. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess we'll find out. Looks like we're almost there. I can sense the Golden Bough resonating nearby. It appears we're nearing the target location. That's good. The photos and awards I left should still be there. Classified research documents as well, Mr. Dongrong. Yi-san picks up an ampule Shireen dropped on the floor and carefully examines it. How kind of you. You didn't have to pick it up. It's the same. This regeneration ampule. Its numbers abides by the same rule as the decay ampules that was forcibly administered to Miss Ishmael in the earlier scuffle between K-Corp's brawlers and invading machines. That's what's called a serial code. It's a unique string of numbers to categorize ampules. Ones that start with an O are original. Wait, why am I explaining this again? Original. Identical to the decay ampule injected to Miss Ishmael. So it suggests that its essence was no different from that of the regeneration ampule. This series of regeneration ampule is, well, how do I say it? It's an undiluted solution. It's not exactly like the commercially available ones. What are you thinking right now? Nothing. When did you first recognize me? Since you showed us the chickens in captivity, it would have sufficed to give your visitors a cursory tour. Yet you insisted on showing your personal laboratory. You're right. I don't know about the others, but I want you to see the demonstrable proof of my success. It's still sad, though. You probably had plenty of time to express your joy of uniting with this old friend of yours. It is my thought that I no longer have companions by my side. You haven't changed. You've always enjoyed keeping precious things in bottles and watching them, and you were intent on releasing and showing them. Didst thou say companions? I must say, Yi-sang, many reunions with thy companions do await thee in this journey. And in expedition past, the one wearing a tinted eyewear did confront thee. Aha, so you already had a reunion to celebrate. No wonder you're being so detached with me. How troubling for you, though. Looks like there'll be another you have to face. What do you mean? I thought everyone had their escape thanks to Shireen's snitching. I suppose that wasn't the case. Someone walks in exuding a suffocatingly thick scent of flowers. Holding a bright golden branch in her hand, an object now familiar to me. She had a worn monochrome photograph in her other hand. Who are you? Guys, maybe this is how we draw in all the Project Moon viewers. What if we just keep the stream going after the maintenance started? What if we just stay in this dialogue for the next 6 hours so we're the only Project Moon stream, the only Limbus stream going on? It's a fine photograph. Only one of this shot remains in this world now. So many old friends and not one to greet me with delight. Won't you give that picture back to me? It may not look like it, but it's a cherished treasure of mine. Mr. Dongrong, you shouldn't get close to her. It's dangerous. All troops do not carelessly approach her. The Golden Bough may be destroyed. I agree with it. Faust will come up with a way to retrieve it in no time. Why do we keep running into problems that a good pummeling can't solve? This is right infuriating. Everyone yells and shouts with their own goal in mind. Regardless of the noise, the person with the golden bough steadily walks this way. However, instead of going for Dongrong, the piquant and fragrant smell made me feel as though the ground was sinking. She plunged the golden bough in her hand into Yi-sang's chest, and Yi-sang collapses on the ground. I didn't think you would end up choosing him before my eyes. Yi-sang! You can have this back. A photograph is nothing more than a taxidermied moment. Even while drenched in blood, the golden bough still glows, contrasting the golden dazzle. The faded monochrome photograph slowly falls to the floor. No! 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 Don't do this to me! You can't leave us on that! Not the Yi-sang getting stabbed cliffhanger! No! Cannot operate the game. Shutting down now. Well, we can, y'all want to wait for the next 6 hours until the servers come back up? No. Yi-sang died, Limbus is over. This is how it ends, y'all. We lost Yi-sang. The end of Limbus as we know it. Stream mods? You don't have anything installed right now. Ruin the mods? Guys, God, I wish I had something planned. I wish I had known ahead of time that this was going to happen. No, I don't like doing things. Play Limbus games on Roblox? No. I don't like doing things without them already being pre-planned. But we do still have 2 more hours of stream. I think I'd rather just call it here. Although this was literally like a 1 hour stream, I think I'd rather just call it here instead of doing stuff that I don't have planned. I just love stuff having plans. Larry says do the PvP mod. People want the roguelike mod. People want Jackbox, read Leviathan, play Oblivion. But I think we'll just call it. I think we'll just call it at the 1 hour stream. At least for now. All right, I'm gonna see. I don't really have too much else to do today. So maybe like we get another stream going soon in like a what? Why did that make that sound? Maybe we get another stream going in like a couple 30 minutes or like an hour or something like that. Gregor says no one mentioned Oblivion. Somebody did. I think it was Bam. I think Bam mentioned Oblivion. But yeah, I do like also, I don't like having multiple games in one stream because obviously like we try to keep the Limbus content pretty episodic. So ideally I want to keep it, you know, I don't want to have other games in a Limbus stream that just looks a little weird. And it's, if you cut them up, then like they post differently as videos instead of being in the live stream tab. There's all kind of issues with that. So we'll see. Keep an eye out for another stream, maybe later, 30 minutes to an hour, maybe later than that. We'll see. If you're not in the Discord, join that because that's what I'll send notification in case you don't get it on YouTube. But I think we're just gonna call this Limbus episode here. We didn't get our daily. We missed out on a daily because of this. That sucks. What's up with that? I will ask though, did you guys have was there any connection issues? Did we have a single connection issue this entire stream? Like, was there one that you guys just didn't mention, or was there not a single one? If there wasn't, then I think I fixed it. Please tell me there was no connection issues. Sunny says no, Aaron says one, Bam says not many. None at all. It was mostly good. Okay, I think we're good. Wait, we just got raided by... Wait, where's my raid notifications? We didn't get the raid notification. That sucks. Well, we just got raided by Alicia, I believe, on Twitch. But we're literally in extreme right now, so it's very, very unfortunate. We got raided on the Twitch stream. But, yeah, I apologize. We're in extreme, y'all, in case we got some new viewers that just popped in. But, alright, y'all. Well, thank you so much for watching this very short Limbus stream. I guess we finished out the rest of that first chapter, which was good. Hopefully it saved our progress. I think it should. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, those of you here on YouTube and on Twitch. Like I said, we'll see if we get a little bit of stream going in a little bit. I don't know. Strange stuff going on today, you know? But again, as usual, thank you to all of our YouTube members that support the channel. How many of y'all that we got nowadays? All 33 YouTube members, those being Comet, Tyan Fam, Eric, Gareth, 136, Chrissy Violent, Sergio, Hong Lu, Big Bird, Kyon Chizo, Lico, KB, you can call me Juan, The Green, Callie, Molten Knight, Gregor, Caballero, Otis, Devour, Sibaha, 22, Tall, Gabriel, Lavere, Wealthy Candy, Tony, The Horse, Jackie, Yash, Alexander, Owen, Bug, Miles, and Alphonse. If I don't see you guys later, I hope all of you have a great rest of your morning, evening, night, afternoon, day, wherever you are. And I will see you guys either later or tomorrow for more games.